drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. HA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Steps away. And incomplete to open things up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Down the right sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Going right back to Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Prescott off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tershawn Wharton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 38 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. There he goes, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that way.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Dances by at the 20. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chauncey Golston coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it with McKinnon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their block.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I got 15. I got 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
On a jet sweep, here comes Tony. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott now from the 50. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 29, here's second and a couple. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A first down throw for Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
In motion right is Tony.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag. That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Prescott yet again. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this down to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to
Can
finish
I
this
go
one out
8?
the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Long series ahead.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.